Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. Merciless Vaughn here, back with another Dokkan battle video, and in this one I'm going to be showcasing the Super EZA for the STR Omega Shenron. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you have been here for a while, please consider subscribing and help me get to 550 subscribers. Now with all that said, let us go ahead and get started. So first things first, just a really quick disclaimer here. My STR Omega Shenron here, he is only 55%, and his links are not at level 10. I was just trying to work on getting his links up there as, just as high up as I possibly could. But I just decided to go ahead and do the video anyways. I say the most important links that you definitely do want to have level 10 are big bad bosses. At level 10 here, you get a 25% attack and defense. GT is another one. At level 10, you get 10% attack and defense. And Shadow Dragons, you definitely want that up because that is 20% attack and defense. And Shocking Speed probably is another link you definitely would want to have up, but probably not as much as the other three, but that is 5% defense there. So there is that. So we can go ahead and start off with his super attack here, the minus energy ball. It is a Ki Blast super. Causes immense damage to enemy and massively lowers defense. The lower defense really doesn't matter, really. He's not getting attack or defense here, so the 12 key pretty much isn't really that important. So his basic effects, attack and defense 150%. All enemies attack 40% down, then plus an additional defense 20% down for super class enemies. Full power or GT bosses, category allies, Ki +2 and attack 40% plus an additional 20% attack for characters who are also extreme. Per extreme class ally attacking in the same turn, self-excluded, chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction rate 20%. Attack and defense 100% when attacking. When there's another full power or GT bosses category ally attacking in the same turn, attack and defense 150%, launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. When attacking with 12 or more Ki, attacking defense 100%. As the third attacker in a turn, or when the target enemy is in the following status, attack down or defense down, 150% attack, and launches a guaranteed additional super. So overall, he definitely does seem pretty decent. That great chance of launches an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super. That great chance is 70%. Just wanted to put that out there just in case you didn't know. So the team I'm going to showcase this character on is obviously the STR Omega team, and we're going to go into the Vegeta story red zone, going to be up against the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, because this is probably one of the few bosses that I can think of off the top of my head that can be attack lowered. And so we're just going to go ahead and go into this fight, make sure animations are on, and it looks like we aren't getting him turn 1, unfortunately. Yep, let's get animations turned on and jump into this fight.
マイナスエネルギーが地球全体を覆い尽くし、地球は崩壊する。こんな星、消えてなくなってしまえ。
Alright, so yeah, I just went on ahead, played the intro, and just dropped the domain. We do have him next turn, and what I'll do is, well, no, he can't link up with the LR Physical Omega because they both have Omega Shenron. So maybe, I don't know what I'll do. I do want to keep him on rotation, though. I do know that for sure. Oh, no, that was a mistake. Alright, so fix that little hiccup. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and put Omega there in slot 1, and we'll have that chance to counter the super there. Yeah, I think this STR Omega will be a good addition to the team here, just because, I mean, I think this Omega team does definitely need a little bit more help. I think this team does a good amount of damage. It doesn't really need any more damage dealers. It just needs like some defensive units on here. There's really no defensive units on here in my opinion, really. I mean, you could maybe say like LR Omega is good defensively, but that's probably like until you get both Omegas out, get their intro up, and then get like the Rainbow Key Spear with them for the damage reduction support. But then even so, he's not really all that of a defensive unit in my opinion. He can definitely get pieced up by a super. But yeah, another reason why I chose this fight mostly because yes, this Goku can be attacked down. So since he gets some extra stats and that whole guaranteed additional super, which doesn't really matter since he's not getting attack or defense on a 12 key, it would just still be nice to see it. Alright, he's gonna get a few. I was about to say, where was that other super at? But this Goku rarely slot 3 supers. He's not supposed to, but he does anyway. But he double digit tanked it, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, like I mentioned, unfortunately, he doesn't link up with that Omega, but I mean, I could do this, but then this guy will be a lot weaker. Yeah, he doesn't really link up well. I don't know, maybe he probably links up pretty well with the Nova Shenron, so I think I'll just go ahead and float him off then, I guess. And then we can get this other Rainbow Key Spear for him. How good would Fabu do here? After, well, all this attack lowering, he'll be okay, I'm pretty sure. Probably want to get his revive off, because he is a lot better with it. Yeah, I think we'll be here for a decent amount of time because this team does do a lot of damage, and you know, I mean, we do have the domain up, but this Goku isn't like an earth protecting hero or anything. I don't think he is, so we aren't going to do that extra 10% increased damage to like the earth protecting heroes, GT heroes, or fuse fighters. Alright, and Fabu is giving us some supers here. I find it amazing how like valuable this unit got after a whole year and like a couple months. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean he was good back then, and you know, he just definitely found a place here on this Omega team, I think. Just because of his like revive, his Ghost Usher. Yeah, you revive and then you go straight into the Ghost Usher that following turn. That right there just helped me win my first clear in the special battle stage 1 event. This guy right here, he was able to do that for me. Alright, got a suit. Did we not get the counter? I don't think we did. Nope, we didn't. Because it would have popped up by now. That's unfortunate. Oh wait, never mind. That was the STR Omega. Did he do another slot 3 super? I said he really does those, but yeah, he does it twice in a row. I want to keep this rotation here just because why not? Nova Shenron's just already at 24 key. We can get that for the Goku Black. Alright, we got the counter here, that's nice. Now, if you really want to see what this unit can do on this team, you probably definitely can take him to the Special Battles event. I'm not going to because I still need a break from my first run. I'll go back into it eventually, obviously, to finish the last few stages in there, but not right now. I'm good. Alright, we're getting some more attack lowers here, which is great. This guy's at 55.9. Yeah. This team is definitely getting better and better. Once we get the rest of the EZAs and like the other characters on here, I'm pretty sure it's going to be even better. We can probably finally just like run full GT boss and just take off the STR Goku Black and the EZA Goku Black. And then everybody will have proper links up. Nice. 12 keys here will lower the Goku's attack. But I think it's lowered enough to the point where he really can't do anything to anybody on here. Even his supers. So we are good. I don't think Infabu will probably get killed either. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the other domain out here. Oh wait, did I? Yeah, those. Let's turn those off. I think we can turn them back on because of the exchange for Goku, Black, and Zamasu. Infabu, yeah, he doesn't have big bad bosses. So this Omega's not going to be hitting all that hard. Actually, let's just keep him on rotation just so we can have big bad bosses up. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah, I hope we get more villain buffs this year. I mean, super bosses, well, really, those are like really the only like villain teams that have like actual categories themselves. It's all just they're on a mix on like other categories like transformation boost. Well, no, there is worldwide chaos, but that was the STR Cell earlier this year. So worldwide chaos did get a new leader skill, but it really didn't get any. That was more of a tournament participants celebration than like a worldwide chaos buffs or anything like that. Super bosses could definitely see a little bit more this year, just because the physical Ultimate Gohan and Orange Piccolo EZAs, we could get us like a superhero celebration, and then they can get EZA in there, or we can see like a movies celebration and they could also EZA in that. And if we do get like a movies or superhero celebration, hopefully they throw in just like some movie bosses or like super bosses stuff in there still. That'd be nice. But movie bosses did have a whole celebration last year, so maybe, I don't know. And then super bosses obviously was part one of this celebration. But you never know. Let's see here. Yeah, Infabu is doing pretty good. Once this Fatbu gets some supers off and you can actually attack lower, he'll be alright. He'll be set. But I think the way to play him is definitely just like get him killed early on, just so he can get his extra stats and his guard, because he guards after he revives and he gets what, like 100% attack and defense, something like that. We can play that, sure. Yep, and then next to the Nova Shenron, he has GT, Shadow Dragon, Shocking Speed. If this was Link level 10, that would be Big Bad Bosses up. Definitely need to get him Link level 10. Alright. Yeah. And so we do have the domain up here, which is great. And then he is an attack down, and he is going to be getting this bottom part of his passive right here. And this is a full GT bosses rotation, so we'll also have that 150% attack and defense and 70% chance to do an additional super. So we could pre some pretty big numbers from this guy here. And he also is going to have, what, maybe about 60% damage reduction too. The 40% because the two GT bosses, or was it per extreme class ally? I don't know why I didn't pull up his hit. Yep, per extreme class ally attacking in the same turn, chance to perform a critical hit, damage reduction 20%. So yeah, we have that 40% up right here. And then the 2 Omega Shenrons, they're both giving 10% to GT bosses for a couple turns. So that's another 20. So yeah, 60% damage reduction, 40% chance to crit. Yeah, pretty good. Don't need normals, buddy. Come on now. Now's not the time to be doing a bunch of normals. Alright, so 33.6. Now, if you had dupes of this unit and he was link level 10, he will be performing a lot better for you than he is for me right now. Okay, but yeah, we did get the 3 supers, which is nice. And if you have dupes and, you know, you put a little bit of hidden potential in him, he definitely has a chance to get that 4th one off. So yeah, the damage is good. And obviously, since this Goku is being attack lowered so much.
最高の理解者が必要だった。今この世界で絶対的な力を持つのは私と私。この二人だけだ。
What was I saying about him? Oh yeah, hidden potential. Yeah, you could definitely get a lot of Well, let's just keep these guys together now, since this fight is basically over. Keep those guys, together. Oh, what was I saying about STR Omega? I just forgot that fast. Oh yeah, hidden potential. Yeah, if you have some dupes in him and throw in a little bit of hidden potential, he'll do a good amount of damage. And then also with just the amount of attack line we're doing to this Goku, he should be fine for pretty much his normals and supers as well. The attack loading is going to be more effective against normals. I think since this fight is pretty old and these characters are pretty good and definitely newer, I think the attack lowering will also just affect his super as well. But like maybe in fights nowadays, not so much the supers, just more so the normals. But in old fights like this, yeah, it will benefit from lowering the damage of the supers here. So we'll be finishing this fight up next turn, maybe. We probably could have finished it here if we just popped that Goku Black's active. But yeah, this fight's basically over. He eats this super easily, yeah. He should be fully built up now. Alright, how much damage you gonna do for us, Omega? Is the domain gone now? Oh no, it's gone this turn. This is the last turn for it. And that's pretty much it for the domain now. And we can go ahead and finish up this fight. There's no need to pop this Ghost Usher right here. I mean, we're perfectly fine here. And then if we don't kill this rotation, we'll just get the Fusion Zamasu KO screen. Yeah, we lost about what, 20 plus million from not having this domain up. Yeah, look at that. That's insane. Yeah, this team is definitely not made for long fights. This is made for like short fights and stuff. Probably why their intros don't even last that long, really. What is with all these normals, fellas? Come on. I'm trying to end this fight. Wait, does he die from this? No, he's attack lowered pretty. Oof. Yeah, see, if we hadn't did all the attack lowering we did, he definitely would have died from that. Yeah, and that's a weakness of this team. Like, everybody here can die to supers. Even STR Omega Shenron. Like, everybody dies to supers. In, like, the special battles fights. If not die, then maybe, like, just straight up take a lot of damage. But, yeah, we are basically done here. So let's go ahead and pop this.
りの力を見せてくれる。裁きの矢を。
That is absolutely crazy. He's literally 1 HP. That's wild. Oh well, we'll just finish the fight like this then, it's no biggie. Yep, Goku Black eats that like it's nothing. Then yep, finish him with the Kamehameha. Alright, so that was a brief showcase of the new Super EZA STR Omega Shenron. Yeah, like I mentioned before, if you have more dupes of him and he's link level 10, he will perform a lot better for you than he did for me. But even though he's at 55% and his leaks are just pretty much all over the place, he was still pumping out some pretty good damage numbers. And you know, you can't go wrong with a little bit of support that he has. But you know, the Omega team definitely isn't struggling for support, attack support though. You just need a little bit more defensive support, that's it. Yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And as usual, until next time.